Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video on the Hollywood Echoes channel. Today, we will present to you one of the most interesting and in-depth stories from the world of cinema. Today, we explore the terrible tragedies in the life of legendary star Rita Hayworth. From aesthetic interventions to the influence of powerful men, from personal battles to health problems, we will reveal many unknowns. And finally, before moving on to the video, our channel has now passed 200 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone who supports me. I want to continue to make videos for you every day. You can show your support by subscribing. Thank you very much in advance. Then, without wasting any more time, let's move on to our video. Rita Hayworth's life is a tale of triumphs and tragedies, showcasing the complex reality of one of Hollywood's most unforgettable stars from the Golden Age. Born in New York in 1918 as Margarita Carmen Cancino, Hayworth began her journey into the world of cinema at a very young age. But while she would soon become one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, the beginning of her career marked the start of numerous challenges that would shape her life in profound ways. Even before she rose to stardom, Hayworth had already undergone significant physical alterations to meet Hollywood's beauty standards, such as dyeing her hair red and undergoing facial modifications. Despite achieving immense success in the film industry, Hayworth's personal struggles, including her emotional and physical pain, have often been overshadowed by her public persona. One of the most striking tragedies of Hayworth's life revolves around the numerous cosmetic surgeries and beauty interventions she underwent. Despite being one of Hollywood's most iconic and enchanting stars, she found herself turning to countless surgeries later in her career to alter her face and body. The film industry's obsession with physical attractiveness and the standardization of beauty for women was one of the main driving forces behind these decisions. The pressure to conform to this beauty ideal took a heavy toll on her, both physically and psychologically, marking one of the darker aspects of Hollywood's impact on the stars it created. This pressure is especially significant when considering the intense focus placed on a woman's physical appearance within the film industry. Hayworth was subjected to public scrutiny, and over time, this external pressure gradually wore her down. The cumulative effect of this constant push for perfection eventually led to a decline in her physical and mental health, leading to a greater internal battle than what was visible on the outside. While Hollywood elevated her as a glamorous and desirable figure, the emotional cost of such expectations took its toll in subtle yet profound ways. Among the most significant and painful tragedies of Hayworth's life were the personal relationships that shaped her existence. Her multiple marriages, including her tumultuous relationships, only added to the weight of her struggles. One of her most widely discussed unions was with famed director Orson Welles. Their relationship was a source of great public interest in Hollywood, but beneath the surface it was a difficult and complex one. Welles, a brilliant but intense director, was not only dealing with the challenges of Hollywood's demanding nature, but also with Hayworth's personal issues. The pressure to maintain a perfect marriage in the public eye was compounded by Hayworth's ongoing struggles with alcohol. Although Welles initially thought she was simply battling alcoholism, he later realized that her challenges were far more complex. Hayworth's personal battles significantly impacted both her career and personal life, leaving her in a constant struggle for control. However, the most heartbreaking chapter of Hayworth's life came when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in the 1980s. As her mental health began to deteriorate, it was clear that the illness would become her greatest and most personal challenge. Despite being one of Hollywood's biggest stars at the time, Hayworth struggled with cognitive decline and memory loss, leading to her gradual isolation from the very world that had once adored her. This battle with Alzheimer's was a secret for many years, as Hayworth chose to hide her illness from the public eye. Like many other celebrities, she feared the loss of her identity as a star. Hollywood had long defined her by her beauty and intelligence, and the idea of losing her sharpness and allure was a source of immense fear. As the years went on, Hayworth's condition worsened, and in the late 1980s, she revealed her struggle with Alzheimer's to the public. This announcement shocked the world, as many people only remembered her as the stunning and strong woman on screen. Hayworth's decision to publicly address her illness sparked a wave of sympathy and admiration from the public. It also made her a key figure in raising awareness about Alzheimer's disease, as many saw her as a powerful symbol of both vulnerability and courage. Her disclosure not only helped to destigmatize the disease, but also brought attention to the harsh realities of aging and mental illness that celebrities often hide from the public eye. Many have speculated that Hayworth's decision to conceal her illness for as long as she did was driven by a deep-seated fear of losing her position in Hollywood. She feared that revealing her cognitive decline would lead to her being seen not as the dazzling, intelligent woman she had once been, but rather as a fragile, aging star. In a world that placed so much emphasis on physical beauty, intelligence, and charm, revealing such a vulnerability was a stark departure from the image of strength that she had spent her career cultivating. When she finally chose to speak out about her Alzheimer's diagnosis, it was a moment of vulnerability that had the power to change public perceptions of both the actress and the disease. As time passed, Hayworth's struggles continued to mount, and her life became more and more difficult. Beyond the mental health battle, Hayworth also faced significant challenges with her physical health, and her appearance began to fade as a result. The harsh world of Hollywood, which valued women primarily for their physical beauty, had set up an unrealistic standard for someone like Hayworth to uphold. While she had long been one of the most celebrated actresses in the world, Hayworth began to confront the reality of aging and the inevitable decline that all stars face. In many ways, this ongoing struggle encapsulated the dark side of fame in Hollywood, where stars like Hayworth were often reduced to their physical attributes rather than being valued for their talents or inner strength. Hayworth's life was also shaped by her relationships with powerful men in Hollywood. The industry was notorious for being dominated by influential men and producers who controlled the careers of young actresses. Hayworth, like many of her contemporaries, found herself struggling to maintain a sense of agency in a system that often treated women as disposable commodities. She had to fight for both her career and her personal life against these powerful figures who wielded immense influence over her fate. While Hayworth was certainly a major star in her own right, she still had to navigate the complexities of working in a patriarchal system that viewed her primarily as a beautiful woman rather than as an independent, strong individual. This male-dominated system created enormous pressures for Hayworth and other women in the industry, and it became another tragic chapter in her life. Despite her immense talent and success, she was constantly reduced to her physical appearance, often having to fight against the stereotype of the weak and fragile woman. This misrepresentation of women in Hollywood was part of the larger societal trend that sought to limit the agency of women and place them in defined boxes. Hayworth, like many other stars, had to contend with the immense burden of being expected to perform both on and off the screen while also conforming to the industry's rigid beauty standards. Ultimately, Rita Hayworth's life sheds light on the darker, often overlooked side of Hollywood's glitz and glamour. While she was undoubtedly a major star, her life was shaped by a complex combination of aesthetic pressures, difficult personal relationships, and the ever-present challenge of dealing with mental and physical health issues. Hayworth's story serves as a reminder of the difficulties faced by many Hollywood stars, especially women, and highlights the ways in which the industry shaped their lives in sometimes devastating ways. Her journey is not only a reflection of her personal struggles, but also a commentary on the ways in which Hollywood's beauty standards patriarchal systems, and the pressures of fame took a toll on the lives of those it celebrated. Thank you for watching. The tragedies and triumphs of Rita Hayworth's life really left a deep mark. These tragedies in the glittering world of Hollywood teach us important lessons. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video and take care.